Bees, welcome to the Valenti Vod. I'm your perfect and humble leader, Chris Valenti. Happy Monday. A whole lot of shit happened over the weekend. I was taking a little bit of a break. Yeah, we still got content pumping out, but that's because, you can schedule posts, and that's fantastic. But it seems like Trump he had like a 2-hour phone call with Vladimir Putin, the authoritarian ruler of Russia, who's currently in the middle of a conquest in Ukraine. And it looks like Trump is just bending the knee, capitulating to this fucking Russian piece of shit. And Trump is just bitch made. He's got it's almost like Putin has a dog leash on him, and he's fucking walking him around the town so everybody can see how bitch made he is. But let's cover his crazy ass post on Truth Social, and we're gonna break it down a little bit. Before we do, let me remind you to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, donate some money to the channel because this is real independent media. I got no funding. You could buy merch down below. You can become a member. You could become a patron on Patreon. You could do a whole bunch of shit. But other than that, let's get to rating. So Trump posted this on Truth Social today at 1:33 p.m. Okay, he said, "I just completed my 2-hour call with President Vladimir Putin of Russia. I believe it went very well. Russia and Ukraine will immediately start negotiations toward a ceasefire and, more importantly, an end to the war. The conditions for that will be negotiated between the two parties, as it can only be because they know the details of a negotiation that nobody else would be aware of." Now, I want to note the change in tone here for this part. Let's read it without the voice. The conditions for that will be negotiated between the two parties, as it can only be, because they know the details of a negotiation that nobody else would be aware of. Nobody else, not even me. I thought you were like the fucking king of deals, right? The deal maker. Remember I made videos about this months ago. Remember that whole fucking stage thing in the Oval Office where Trump and J.D. Vance were yelling at Volodymyr Zelensky, right? And they were blaming him for the war in the first place, right? During those initial ceasefire conversations, that was simply between the United States and Russia. Ukraine didn't get a seat at the table, right? And I made videos saying, this is fucking insane. This is insane. You can't just leave Ukraine out of the negotiations when they're the ones being invaded, right? And now, as time has gone on and Putin has violated 27 fucking ceasefires and more Ukrainian land is being captured. I mean, at this point, Putin controls 25% of the land in Ukraine. He's gotten almost everything that he wanted. He holds every single card in the deck. And it's gotten to the point where the United States doesn't even get a seat at the fucking table now. You understand that? This is a proxy war. We were engaging in a proxy war with Russia. We sent hundreds of millions of dollars worth of weapons. Our weapons were taking out Russian soldiers, okay? This is a proxy war, and we lost. We lost. Because Trump is a baby back bitch who wants to be Putin. He doesn't want to fucking resist Putin. He wants to be him. Let's keep reading. "The tone and spirit of the conversation were excellent. If it wasn't, I would say so now rather than later." Dude, that's like if you fucking that sounds like a cheating girlfriend being like, "Oh, I had a great time and there weren't any guys, I swear to God." What the fuck? Why are you saying that, brother? Now you make me feel like the tone and spirit was in fact not excellent. "Russia wants to do large-scale trade with the United States when this catastrophic bloodbath is over, and I agree." Oh, yeah, brother, because I'm just dying to get some fucking Russian pickles sent over here. I'm dying for some Russian vodka. What the fuck do I need from I got a Russian market here in New York, okay? They got good food and all, but we already, the very minuscule shit that we trade with Russia is fucking, it's meaningless. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God. Meanwhile, we're ending trade with Canada, or we're not ending trade, but we've got 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico and fucking China, which are our largest trading partners. We're going to trade with Russia. They're going to fill the gap. Shut the fuck up, you fat orange idiot. "There is a tremendous opportunity for Russia to create for Russia to create massive amounts of jobs and wealth. Its potential is unlimited. Why the fuck do you care about Russia creating massive jobs and wealth? I thought it was America first, jackass. So what the fuck is this? Is it Russia first? Oh my God. Likewise, Ukraine can be a great beneficiary on trade in the process of rebuilding its country. Oh, so Ukraine's going to have to rebuild its country. Russia's not going to have to pay for anything, even though they're the ones who fucking bombed the shit? Copy. Negotiations between Russia and Ukraine will begin immediately. I have so informed President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine, Ursula von der Leyen, President of the European Commission, President Emmanuel Macron of France, Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni of Italy, and Chancellor Friedrich Merz of Germany, and President Alexander Stubb of Finland during a call with me immediately after the call with President Putin. The Vatican, as represented by the Pope, has stated that it would be very interested in hosting the negotiations. Let the process begin. You're going to let Putin step foot in the Vatican? What the fuck? This ain't the art of the deal. This is the fart of the steel. What are we talking about? You want fucking Vladimir Putin to step foot in the Vatican. What's next? You're going to let Bibi Netanyahu in? Why don't we resurrect Hitler while we're at it, and Mussolini? Fucking throw Stalin and Mao Zedong in there, why don't you? Woman, she... Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Dude, I can't wait to see how all of, like, the peace through strength motherfuckers are going to try and bend and twist this. When Trump is admitting himself that the negotiations are only going to be between Russia and Ukraine, not the United States, who paid hundreds of millions of dollars. We're never getting that fucking money back, okay? And not to mention the fact that it is an illegal invasion, and if the United States couldn't hold back the Russian horde, what the fuck do you think the Europeans are thinking right now? The Europeans are shitting in their fucking pants, scrambling together, European leaders going, well, if the United States is pulling back out of this and they're threatening to pull out of NATO and their support couldn't hold back the Russians in Ukraine, then how the fuck are we ever going to defend ourselves? How the fuck are we ever going to defend ourselves against an authoritarian dictator who is willing to illegally conquer fucking sovereign territories surrounding him? For what? The natural gas deposits in Luhansk and Donetsk and the fucking Zaporizhia regions? Like, this is all about money. This is all about boosting the profit margins of the fucking Russian oligarchs, which also explains why Trump is so invested in all of this, because he loves the idea of, like, building a technocracy here in the United States and putting his oligarchs in charge. Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, fucking Jeff Bezos, Sundar Pichai, you fucking name it. Anybody who's got $1 billion, he's willing to just toss him in charge. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, listen, that's all I got for you. If you're watching this live, you keep on watching. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, donate some money to the channel, become a patron on Patreon for $5, become a member on YouTube for $5, buy some Valenti Videos merch, use that 40% off discount for the Vantage subscription on Ground News down below, which is a fantastic fucking company. And also, click that video right over there. I promise you it's a fucking banger. Have a good one, sexy.